Well, we're finished packing up, and there's one more flute that I really wanted to be able to show you in a really good video before we hit the road, and I'm still hoping that we'll be able to share this with you. This flute is a combination of reasons that I actually have been able to create this flute, in part because I have to develop this new technique of inlaying with silver and gold and copper for a flute that we have on order, and I want to make sure I have this technique down really well. So I wanted to do a lot of silver inlay, just to get the experience. And this is the flute that we came up with, or that I came up with for it. Pull on the cord there. It's got silver inlay down here at the end. You can see there's little dots inside the turquoise, abalone, and there's silver rings, direction lines around the holes, and it's got a little heart line in it, inlaid in silver, and then this totem. I'm so digging this totem. This totem, I've been wanting to tufa cast. I don't know if y'all are familiar with tufa casting or not, but it's a stone. It's a volcanic stone that's relatively soft, and so you can carve it with, like, just a piece of metal, or not even a piece of metal. You could probably use a ballpoint pen to carve in this stuff. It's very relatively soft, and so you carve into this tufa stone, and put two pieces of it together, and you make a casting hole for it and everything, and then you melt the silver and pour it in. And this is the first tufa casting that we've done, and I am just digging him. This is it's the little, our Kokopelli, and his flute comes up off the turquoise there. That was all. So like when I was done tufa casting it, I didn't really love everything about it. It wasn't exactly what I wanted, and it was pretty thick. I maybe cast it too deep, and so I was like, I'll carve it. We'll carve the silver, and so we carved him, and I totally love him. He's so cool. And then up at the tip, we've got the infinity and some chevron arrowheads here, with the infinity, a modern infinity on the back, and so we're just calling it Kokopelli. The wood is Bois rose. It's the last piece of Bois rose that I've had in my shop for a number of years now. Bois rose, along with the other rosewoods, they've gone up in price a lot. This wood and Brazilian rosewood are of the same ilk in terms of cost-wise. The cost of Bois rose and Brazilian rosewood is like $500 a board foot, or some crazy number like that. It's just wild, but acoustically it makes a great flute, just like Brazilian rosewood. And this one is just so beautiful, just a beautiful gem. Isn't it awesome? Anyways, I don't know that I'll be able to come back with it from the show. Part of me hopes that I do, so I get an opportunity to make a nice video and send it out in a newsletter and all that. But we've got some photos of it that we'll get up on the website. Although I wasn't able to get sound files. That's, if it does sell, that's the only sound file I have. So what we just made there. So anyways, Really fun. Kokopelli.